I don't know if you know this, but I am friends with the lead singer of the Juicebox Heroes.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That is amazing. That's me. Yes. Dan Farmer, lead singer of Not Your Mama's Wedding Band, the Juicebox Heroes. We are in for a fight, though, here, getting back to business. Kyle Bates versus Said Islas. Kyle Bates coming down first, fighting out of PAL MMA, so he's our third competitor on the card from PAL MMA and Fitness out of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Said he's had a great camp training up for this. He's had 4 weeks leading up to it, lots of improvements. Did he tell you a little bit about his strategy?
Yeah, the game plan in this one is to use his striking, stay on the outside, pump his jab, use his reach. I enjoyed talking to this kid, Brandon. He's very cerebral in his approach to this, and I could tell the preparation was there, so we'll see how the performance goes. Good.
And you know, when you say cerebral, that's a good term to use for some of these fighters, because you have to have what they call a good IQ to make it as a good MMA fighter. You know, sometimes you're going to have to compromise on your game plan. You've got to think on the fly. If what you came in with is not working, you've got to make those adjustments on the go.
Yes,
and that's where your IQ comes in.
You got to be adaptable. Absolutely, Brandon Bishop. That's very true. The days of biting down on your mouthpiece and being the toughest guy in the room winning you fights are over.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot to this game, and we're looking forward to seeing Kyle Bates debut.
And his opponent having red corner,
Said Islas, Orthodox fighter out of Fit BJJ in Alcoa, Tennessee. That's close to Knoxville, for those of you that didn't know. Oh, he is very excited, very fired up.
His team can't keep up with him. They're walking down the ramp a couple of furlongs behind him there.
Yes, he had no nerves yesterday. For a guy debuting, we see a lot of nerves, none out of Said. He wants to fight. He said his game plan, hit his takedowns, get the submission.
All right, so it looks like we may see a classic striker versus grappler strategy here.
I think so.
this bout is 3 rounds in the 170-pound weight class and brought to you by the Juicebox Heroes. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making his MMA debut, representing PAL MMA by way of Cincinnati, Ohio, it's
Good reaction from the crowd there for Kyle.
Yes, sir.
making his MMA debut, representing Fit BJJ out of Alcoa, Tennessee, it's
Something tells me that's the single greatest entrance that Said Islas has ever had in his life. Someone screaming his name.
I'm telling you, there's no other feeling like it, my man.
Kyle Bates coming out fast, working the
Quick
jab.
start, 1-2. There's the takedown that Said was looking for.
Said with a big right hand and then shoots the double. Kyle with the stuff.
Oh,
big right hand by Kyle Bates. Oh, big right hand by Said. We are trading.
Wow, these guys are going at it.
That was very interesting. Kyle Bates in a full mount.
Total disregard for their own safety.
And back control.
Hooks in, all right.
He's got the underhook. Looking to sink in the rear naked choke. I think he's got it.
He's under the chin. So much for the striking strategy, right?
Yes. Sometimes they don't give you a chance to strike.
And I mean, again, this is what we talk about when we talk about game plans and how it changes, man. I mean, that's the IQ that we're talking about. You have to have readiness for every single asset of the game.
Said is not done yet.
No, he's still fighting out of that choke. He doesn't have it locked in yet.
And
there it is.
And he's out.
But he's still not out of trouble. He's still in rear control.
Kyle needs to probably switch to a gable grip the next time he's under the chin with long arms. That's a little more effective.
Said trying to shake him off there and take top position as he does.
And this was his goal. Hard ground and pound, get a submission.
Wow. Kyle just stands right up as if BJJ's not a thing.
Kyle Bates busted in his nose, and I want to say it's from that throw where his face hit the cage.
Very well could be. They hit hard.
These guys are expending crazy energy in a minute and 40 seconds.
Man.
Whoa, we are slinging guns here.
These are the moments to make me glad that I'm outside the cage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I remember what it's like. That's why I retired, man.
Kyle Bates, great job using his underhook, a little dirty boxing here, pinning Saeed against the cage.
Under 1 minute left in this first round of 3.
Oh, nice right hand. Looping right hand from Kyle Bates.
And a smile, too.
These kids are having fun out here.
Oh, big right hand
by
from Saeed.
Kyle felt that one. And Saeed knows it. He breaks away.
Kyle looking to throw bombs there, but none of them find a home.
Kyle having a good time out there, lands a knee and a nice jab. I like when Kyle uses his jab. Oh, big left hand.
Looked like it may have been a slip in combination with the punch.
Was it? Okay. This is bad body language from Saeed.
Saeed is in a bad position here, but the bell saves him.
The round.
Man, what an exciting round to bring us into this 170 fight. Man.
Brandon Bishop, these two dudes are debuting in MMA. I remember the first time I went to a second round in an MMA fight. That adrenaline dump, no one can ever prepare you for it.
I'm telling you, man, even to this day, when I go fight right now, in between rounds, I'm sitting there looking at my opponent. Man, I start to question my life choices.
It's an unbelievable feeling for those of you that have not fought before. That adrenaline dump can turn you into a different person.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
feel like you've got nothing left in the tank. You got to push through it, and it'll come back.
I'm going to try and keep that in mind in 2 weeks when I'm in Chicago.
Brandon Bishop in Chicago, medieval fighting.
Yeah, man, it's a good time.
I love it.
What do you think the corner is telling each of these guys?
You know, I hope that Kyle Bates' corner is telling him to rely on his jab a little bit more.
It was finding
He's got
home.
the length, and he was corking his right hand, but I like to see him set it up with the jab. Saeed, I think his best chance is to be on top.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
scrambles.
He's going to have to use some head movement and footwork to get in on the inside to Kyle to get that takedown first, so he has his work cut out for him.
He does. They touch gloves, and here we go, round 2. 3 minute rounds here. Good right hand by Kyle. Oh, combination.
Kyle letting those hands fly.
He is really landing some shots here. Saeed eating them, trying to move.
Saeed's doing a good job of blocking, but when he takes a shot, he's taking a good one.
Good job on the stuff by Kyle. The crowd screaming for knees, and they are probably correct. He's tall. Kyle's got to be careful here. That left hand is getting lower and lower. It only takes one sometimes.
That's right. And one of them found home just now, so
nice
he's got to be careful.
Saeed.
And Saeed, he's using good movement. I see him, keeping his head off center line.
Oh, big right hand left uppercut from Kyle Bates. And another left hand. Saeed is starting to really wear it.
I think if Saeed wants to get the takedown, he's going to have to position himself in a place where Kyle has his back to the cage, just like now. Now's the time for Saeed to shoot in. If Kyle's in the open floor, he's winning the striking exchanges. And if Saeed's back is to the fence, then he's not going to be able to get the takedowns he's looking for.
Saeed really starting to pour here, showing a lot of blood. Multiple spots, it looks like.
Both fighters are showing signs of fatigue. And if it ends up going to a third round, it's really going to be a fight of attrition. Who wants it more?
Who wants it more? We are halfway through our fight. Kyle's shooting in now. I don't don't think this is a bad strategy here, Brandon. He had a lot of success in the first round, taking the back. Looks like he almost had the rear naked choke.
Yeah, I mean, he's not doing poorly when they hit the ground at all. So I don't see that being a mistake on his part. Other than he was doing well on his feet too, but Saeed now has the opportunity for an arm-in guillotine choke. Let's see if he can make a few adjustments here. I mean, it looks like, I mean, it's under the neck. It's pretty tight. It could happen right here.
Guy. And right now, Kyle Bates needs all his weight to be on his right shoulder.
Yep. And
dig in.
If I was Saeed, I would, oh, there we go. He lost it.
Waited for a little weakness and the grip, slipped the head out quick.
Yes.
Beautiful. Kyle is stacking Saeed up against the cage, looking to set up some ground and pound. Saeed still in the full guard, though. He's protected.
Looked like he might have been trying to walk his guard up a little higher there to be offensive, looking for a triangle or an armbar attempt maybe.
We have 10 seconds, and Kyle wants it back on the feet. Who's going to land? And somebody could steal the round here. Oh, beautiful from Kyle Bates.
Man, this is an exciting fight. Both of these fighters are pouring their hearts out, trying to get their first victory. And man, I tell you, as of right now, I wouldn't want to call it. It could go either way.
Yes, I think, I feel like Kyle maybe edged both rounds, landing the better strikes, a little bit more top control.
Yep.
But you never know. That's why they say don't leave it in the hands of the judges. This has been an action-packed affair, wild fight, guys all over the place. We got one more round of action to go.
Yeah. And you know, when you say don't leave it in the hands of the judges, there's a reason for that. And I'll tell you, it's because some of these things are subjective. If I get the takedown, but you pop right back up, as a judge, do I score that as a takedown for this guy, or do I score that as this guy negated,
possession per se for that guy? Yes.
So I mean, it really can be seen either way. It depends on the judges who are sitting around the table and how they see it. So these fighters are going to look for the finish here in the third round, because if they go to a decision, it's really up to the judge's opinion.
It is.
And man, as much as I like the judges around here, you can't trust these guys.
You never know. You never know. I guarantee you right now, Kyle and Saeed both are thinking to themselves, why am I doing this again? But it's just going to take a couple shots to the face for them to wake up and go after the victory. Round number 3, here we go.
I love that Bates keeps smiling, man. It just shows you he's having a good time in there.
Having a good time, living his dream.
That's right, man.
Here in Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, barely misses with that front kick. And again, good head movement from Saeed, but he needs to couple a little bit of footwork to get inside. I mean, he can keep his head off center line all day, but if he's still at distance, then Bates can pick him apart. Big shots,
right
he's inside now. That's
right
exactly where Saeed wants to be, right here.
You are correct about that. You called it, Brandon. Saeed needs to force Kyle's back against the fence and tee off, not look for a takedown.
Right, and that's where he's doing best. If he's to angle, close in right now, that's where he's got his best chance.
I do believe he's going to need a finish here to get this win. So good strategy, going bombs.
1/3 of this last round has already surpassed. 2 minutes remaining. Both of the fighters beginning to show fatigue. So now it's on to who wants it more.
Wild fight. Both guys feeling each other out here with 1:45. Good left hand by Kyle, but Saeed answers with a right. There's that jab. I like the jab when Kyle works it.
Man, it's a good jab. He's stepping around. He's catching the angles. He's getting it in and out of distance with it. He needs to use that tool as much as possible when fighting somebody who's shorter than him, has a little less reach. There's a big shot from Saeed, but I'd like to see him press more when Bates gets backed up towards the cage.
I'm not sure if he's got enough left in the tank to do so, but that would definitely be in his best interest with 70 seconds to go.
This is where you have to dig deep right here, man. I don't care who you are. You're tired. You're getting punched in the face. You're wanting out of there.
Yes, you are. Another right hand, another left hand. Saeed might be stealing this round.
He very well could, especially if he ends strong here in the last minute of the last round. You throw a little bit more pepper on those leg kicks, it might present an opportunity up top as well.
Another big load up from Saeed. I just don't know if he's got enough left.
Bates is doing a really good job circling out and getting off the cage.
Using the reach, keeping his distance.
30 seconds remain in the last round.
Good
nice
left
jab.
hand.
Looks like we're going to go to a decision here. Dan, who do you think may take the victory here?
You know, it turned out to be a closer fight than what it started, but on my unofficial scorecard, I would go 29-28 for Kyle Bates.
Okay. It could go either way, but that could very well be the case here tonight.
We will see you inside the cage.
All right. Someone's O must go here tonight. Two debut fighters looking for the victory. Now leave it in the hands of the judges. Both fighters look confident that they very well could take the win home here tonight. Both fighters smiling, posing for the camera. I love to see it. We turn it over to Eddie Saunders Jr. to announce our winner.
There can be only one winner, and your winner by way of unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, here with your winner, Kyle Bates. Let's give him a round of applause. That was a great fight, action-packed. Kyle, making your MMA debut against also a debut MMA fighter. Did anything surprise you about your opponent in this scrap?
I felt like I was fighting consciously. I did feel better early on because I had nothing in my head. I just wasn't aware. He's so strong. I couldn't even imagine. My hands hurt so bad. I feel like I'm punching a steel wall. That was a great fight. I'm so excited about that.
He felt like he was hitting a steel, and maybe felt like he was hit by a truck. But Kyle, you put on a great performance. You're 1-0.